me with the fact check. They get in fat checks. They get the money and worship the back.
You look at the Hawks, and they drop game 1 of the finals. How important is it for them to even the series now?
Yeah, it's big. If they can get this to 1-1 going back home, I like their chances. So a win tonight is huge if they want to lift that Larry O'Brien trophy.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got, Ricochet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Now here's Young. Knocks it loose.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Back to MP. Here he goes. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you for real.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Young from long range. Rebounded by Butler. Now the Warriors with it. It's been 8 unanswered for them. MP to pass to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. PA, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Young.
With the eye in the middle. Light up a candle and read it in Latin. All these celebrities taking the oath. They sign a new contract in God and blood. They all made a vow to worship the owl, to practice a cult and pray to the sun. They all the way up. There's no coming down. And all of their meetings take place underground. They watching us now, so watch what you say. There's a new world order and we are the slaves. Planning our future, yeah, everything stays. They rig.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Young outside. Left side, Daniel. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
It's scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for equal button.
And so in the game for the Hawks. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Ricochet. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's Young in at the point. Here's Ricochet. Daniels is screen on MP. Now Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Overall still. Young's shot is off.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Bogdanovich dishes to MP. Takes a 3.
The money that sit back and watch the whole world be crazy. Do they safe and do they hate Christ? Illuminati just means holders of light. Hit me with the fact check. They get in fat checks. They get the money and worship the Baptist. Worship the devil. There's no devil's advocate. There's no election when they pick the candidates. They start the wars, but we on the battlefront. And if we sheep, then they herd the cattle. Surveilling us close. They sub to my channel. They kill our celebs just to make examples. Me in the matrix. No Mr. Anderson.
On the court for the Hawks. Daniels and Ricochet out on the perimeter. Johnson and Porzingis there inside. And it's Young in at the point. Now here's Ricochet. Pass to Daniels. 5 on the clock. Off the mark and the drop continues.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
The 3 from Curry. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. Young with it. And here's Daniels. Porzingis sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. The Hawks need to get one up here. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
And he gets it to go.
I just love the ball move.
Now, so watch what you say. There's a new world order and we are the slaves. Planning our future, yet everything stays. They rig the game, they know how to play it. They are the masters, we got the change. They poison our food, tell me what you ate. If it's about control, they selling their souls and make you believe. They count your vote, we all in the system, but don't be a victim. All in plain sight, but most of it's hidden. We have our people like 1 to 1 million, and we got the numbers, so no statistician. This a conspiracy, that's monolithic. Everything they do is ritualistic. That's why the children are
And here now a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. MP, number 1, and of course Stephen Curry.
Seems like these two can always find points, no matter what big game pressure they're playing under.
Hawks trail by 17. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Young. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on MP.
The more aggressive Young is, the better he plays, creating a trip to the line.
Second free throw, no good. And here are the Warriors now. They're on a 17-1.
Illuminati.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. On the court for Atlanta.
Is that what you heard? Could be anybody, yeah. But it's not you and it's not me. So tell me, is it the Illuminati? So tell me, is it the Illuminati? Probably the Illuminati, the eye in the pyramid, watching us calmly. Feel like Freemasons can hear what we're saying when we on that iPhone, so nobody's talking. This is a topic that nobody rock with, but I think the skeptics are truly the problem, because if we had unity, we'd see the truth, but instead we got arguing in the community. Is it Beyonce or is it Jay-Z? Is it a club that sacrificed babies? Is it a brother that putting the money that sit back and watch the whole world going crazy? Do they love Satan? Do they hate Christ? Illuminati just means holders of light. Hit with the fact check, they get it fact checks, they get the money and worship the Baptist, worship the devil and go devil's advocates. There's no election when they pick the candidates. They start the wars, but we on the battlefront. And if we sheep, then they hurt the cattle. So they're on us close, they sent to my channel, they kill our celebs just to make examples. We in the Matrix, no Mr. Anderson. Uncontrolled, can't nobody cancel me. They all obsessed with demon possession. They are the ones who did 9/11. They want to shoot biological weapons and start a recession, and then Armageddon. I'm ready, I'm armed. If they can come get it, I'll never surrender. Yeah, you can forget it. Your president's probably already members, and I'm just asking a question.
Turn this guy up.
Secret society. Is that what you heard?
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. And the Hawks looking at who they've got. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. And it's Porzingis in the center position. And MP throws it down.
Readiness is so important, and the moment he saw his opening, MP was ready to attack.
It's time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The triangle with the eye in the middle. Backwards, light up a candle and read it in Latin. All these celebrities taking the oath, they signed a new contract and dotted them blood. They all made a vow to worship the owl, to practice a cult, to pray to the sun. They all the way up, there's no coming down, and all of their meetings take place underground. They watching us now, so watch what you say. There's a new world order and we are the slaves. Planning our future, yet everything stays. They rigging the game, they know every play.
And so in the game for the Hawks, the post pairing Johnson along with Porzingis. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniel. And it's Rizachet in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Jackson Davis. And he takes the feed in stride and smashes it home.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum. They came out and rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
The Hawks trail by 21. Young passes to Porzingis. Will it go?
it's not you and it's not me. So tell me, is it?
And the Hawks looking at who they've got. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. And it's Porzingis in at the 5.
Yeah, you're not supposed to like me on this one. That's okay. I'm okay. Yeah. Some shit like that. Can anyone tell me?
Here's Young. Scoreless thus far. And so in the game for the Hawks, the backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's Rizachet in at the small forward position. Austin and the dunk by MP.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
They get the rebound.
We on that iPhone, so nobody's talking. This is a topic that nobody rock with. But I think the skeptics are truly the problem, because if we had unity, we'd see the truth. But instead, we got arguing in the community.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
On the floor for Atlanta. Daniels and Rizachet out on the perimeter. Johnson and Porzingis there inside. And it's Young in at the point guard position. Now here's MP. 11 points in the game.
So tell me, the Illuminati. So tell me, is it? The eye in the pyramid watching us calmly. Feel like Freemason can hear what we saying when we on that iPhone, so nobody's talking. This is a topic that nobody rock with. But I think the skeptics are truly the problem, because if we had unity, we'd see the truth. But instead, we got arguing in the community.
On the court right now for the Hawks, the small and power forwards are Rizachet and Johnson. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. In a moment here, take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They're really fucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
MP outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. The 3. The shot's good. Austin making the play. Austin's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Hawks had a huge game. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propel them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
But he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
After Rizachet. Young sets a screen for Rizachet. Atlanta again missing. MP with it, and Daniels picks him up defensively. Austin again, Golden State.
MP has an innate ability to just pull up and knock him down. Very impressive for developing players.
Here's Atlanta now. Still without a basket in the game. Pass to Young.
So tell me, is it?
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. Daniels and Ricochet out on the perimeter. And it's Young.
Yeah. That's okay. I'm okay. Yeah. Men shouldn't play women's sports. That's why you hate women's sports. Oh, nah. Can't let them take women's sports. Yeah, I think we should save women's sports. Oh, nah. Men shouldn't play women's sports. Like, why do you hate women's sports? Oh, nah.
And they've gone to the full court press here, looking to make things as difficult as possible and maybe force a turnover or two.
On the court right now for the Hawks, the post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. And it's Ricochet in its small forward. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForte. It's courtside. Allie.
Well, NP in the last matchup against Atlanta had a huge game. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him...
But I'm going to win by inches. Nobody could stop me. All these women mad, they knock me. Got broad shoulders, that'll bring a tsunami. It's a swap me. I just get to pick and choose like which one of my opponents is quick to lose to a champion. When I play sports, I'm a man again. Who the thought up and trying to be a handicap? I'll see y'all after meet. I got a mammogram. Gonna be a show.
Now here's Daniels. Still without a bucket. There's the double with Bogdanovich. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Ricochet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForte.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Hawks was simply terrific. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here.
Pass to Young. Fires from deep. The Warriors pull it in. You got to go back to the 2017 Warriors to find the last team that won 13 straight playoff games in a single season. These guys can tack on another and make it 14 with a winning performance tonight.
This has been mind-blowing to witness. We don't get streaks like this very often. As a fan of the league, you just have to sit back and enjoy the greatness you're witnessing. Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Bogdanovich from long range. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. They double him with Curry. Bogdanovich has got all 3 threes to fall. Dead-eye shooting. Screen by Young. The 3 from Ricochet. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
From deep, MP. And the Warriors with another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And Atlanta with possession here. Looking for their first basket of the game. And stolen by Porzingis. Pass to Young. To the inside.
Got an addiction. I'm scratching, fiending, and itching for a Disney Plus subscription. Yeah. Now they trying to cover it up, but look at the cover of the Little Mermaid. No wonder these mothers upset. Speaking of mamas, I wonder why all these mothers are dead. Before the movie gets started, got me scratching my head. Walt Disney, a Freemason, and he worked for the Fed. Can't think of
1:05 left to play in the first quarter. On the court for Atlanta, the post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniel. And it's Ricochet in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now it's pressing.
Yes, he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Searching for their first points of the game. They're looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with good stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Here's Young. Following the basket by MD. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. That's to Young. Here's Porzingis. Back to Ricochet. Just 4 to shoot. Young for 3. Good defense by MP.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
We're coming for the kids, I'm not kidding. So it's really time to cancel Disney. Cancel Disney, yeah.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And let's get your take, guys, and the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That was a dunk contest level jam right there.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, Alexander Walker. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allen LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks had a huge game. He had an unbelievable amount of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. He was really special on that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Good stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. Rick, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
That's the 8. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Alexander Walker.
The fucking nation. Sometimes I just really feel like Look, I like my rap on.
Be patient and wait. For they that wait.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. On the court for the Hawks. Alexander Walker and Ricochet fill out the perimeter. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Noel. And it's Johnson in at the point guard position. Now here's Ricochet. He's scoreless.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Hawks was simply terrific. He dropped an amazing number of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Great report there, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And comfortable anywhere on the arc, Kuminga just concerns himself with finding his moment to strike.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Krejci. To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. The 3 ball. He can't get that one to fall.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs. Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Krejci, covered by MP. Outside, Alexander Walker. Atlanta again missing. The Warriors have gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. Pass to Kajimski. Back to MP. Here's Gordon. 5 to shoot. Gordon on the wing. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Gordon's got himself on the board with a 3 there. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Krejci.
I got can't go back.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Alexander Walker in a shooting guard and Rizachet at the small forward. Ayton is out there with Newell. And it's Krejci in at the point guard position. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks was simply terrific. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. Great to see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
And the Warriors making a change here. Moody's checked in. Young's checked in for Atlanta.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Now, Alexander Walker. Following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga from deep. Here's Rizachet, defended by Moody. 6 to shoot. Here's Alexander Walker. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Alexander Walker's got 5 points in the quarter. In the corner, it's Gordon. Back to Alston. Golden State moving it around. Out left to the wing. Back to Moody. From outside the arc. And that's good. MP for 3. Alston's got 41.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. To Rizachet. And it's the Warriors on the break. There's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Man, I mean, there's athletic, and then there's Jonathan Kuminga. What a dunk right there.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Young from outside. It's rebounded by Golden State. And this group executing a postseason story that's truly remarkable. 13 wins in a row. They've swept 3 teams and now have a 1-game advantage in the NBA Finals.
And they clearly have the momentum, right? And this is where you want to peak. When you go this long without losing, that builds even more confidence. And I'll tell you what, this game tonight is a critical one. If they win again and go up 2-0, they just might be paving their way to that Larry O'Brien trophy.
Now, Moody Still yet to score. Gordon kicks to MP. Back to Gordon. And with Porzingis. And it's Gordon missing.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
They've got Aaron Gordon. Barnes is out there with Moses Moody. Then it's MP, and it's Podziemski in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
It's just so hard to score in this league, especially when you're out of rhythm. You got a feel for him tonight.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Atlanta had a huge game. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Great report there, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here's Young. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Outside, Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. Porzingis against Barnes.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Harrison Barnes is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Moses Moody. Then it's MP. And it's Podziemski in a two-guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks was simply terrific. He dropped an amazing number of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. With the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Here's Alexander Walker following the score of...
Called on MP. That's his first foul. Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. Atlanta also making 2 changes. Ayton, he's checked in for Riesic. And Daniels is subbed in for Alexander Walker. We've got Harrison Barnes. MP is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Aaron Gordon, and it's Moody in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks had a huge game. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys.
Allie, great info there. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Greg.
BA, I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset.
These petitions get heard from the throne of the factories. You heard? No, for that must commence driving.
Young with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. Harrison Barnes is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's MP. And it's Moody in at the 3. That's the Warriors' 5.
I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
MP, that's for 2. And it's Golden State with another.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get in the ball and get out of the way.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaCourse. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Atlanta had a huge game. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight. Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
And the basket is good.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for Atlanta. They're looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
Well, the lack of effort they showed on the glass is just unacceptable. And I'm sure the coaching staff will let them know about it.
Nice adjustments there, going to the full court press. Trying to ratchet up the pressure here a little bit.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Jimmy Butler is checked in for the Warriors. On the outside, Porzingis kicks to Young. Pass to Daniel. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Just 5 on the clock. Aiton finds Johnson. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Now, here's Johnson. Still without a basket. Aiton scored the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, Aiton is quite literally a house.
And he throws it down home.
Talk about finishing with power. MP showing the rim no mercy there.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Camp. Brought to you by AT&T. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Here's Aiton. And Aiton throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Curry outside. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Warriors. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of the game. Young finds in.
44 seconds left to play in the second quarter. On the floor for Atlanta. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. And his Curry for 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
The NBA, playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Now here's Johnson. No points so far. MP to pass to Moody. The 3, and it's good. He hits another one.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. And a deep 3 from Young. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors making this game a a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts. Forcing turnovers. Back after this.
Hello and welcome everybody. Coming into halftime of Game 2, there's an air of confidence for the Golden State Warriors.
They're breaking at every opportunity, which we are seeing across the league, Shaq.
Yeah, once the defense is set at half court, it's tougher to score.
Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. Their chance in this final series starting to slip away. Not how they wanted to start this game, Kenny. Your thoughts?
Well, you know, some panic creeping in, not going right, and they have a tough road in front of them.
Tough is an understatement. That road has been hit by hail, mudslide, even an avalanche. It's all bad for them right now.
Man, can they find a way? And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. We've got Trace Jackson-Davis. Stephen Curry is out there with MP. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Butler in at the power forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give them the ball and let them go to work.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Atlanta had a huge game. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. His numbers in that game jumped off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Inside, here's Rizike. Boom! He jammed it straight down.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you gotta be excited about Rizike's future in this league.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Now here's Young. Yet to see a basket. Left side, Porzingis. From outside the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson-Davis has got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to Curry. Lets the three fly. Another three for Golden State.
Their execution at halftime has been excellent, making the first goal.
The Hawks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Young finds Johnson. The kick out to Young. 6 to shoot. Back to Johnson. From downtown. A rebound by Austin. And here's MP. He'll bring it up to the Golden State Warriors. Again! What an avalanche!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now.
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you for real.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And I like how MP carries himself. It's a big reason why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
Atlanta's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Johnson. Here's Porzingis. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Down low. Here's Young. No good. Unable to win this run.
He's just basically a body out there right now. Nothing. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Porzingis with a screen on Curry. Daniels. No good on the triple.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, you need to find some sort of momentum.
Now here's MP. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, what you say, he knows it.
And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Daniels.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
MP against Young. The kick out. Curry. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to MP. Fires the three. And the Warriors with another three.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games. And they've made the adjustment since the break.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
MP drives him.
No!